Also, you're going to get nervous. Period. There's things you can do that'll help some, but you're going to be terrified. To this day, I am still terrified. When I'm backstage before the show, I am thinking of excuses on why I should cancel. The audience is already out there, right? I've got my whole set, backstage getting ready to go out, and I'm still like, well, maybe I could say I was sick, right? I could drop one of the rafters on me. I'm thinking of excuses because it's that scary. It is scary, but
that's a good thing.
It is actually a good thing. Rather than trying to bottle up and try to figure out how to control and just bury that fear. And that energy that you have, right? It's only going to get worse. Because now, rather than focusing on the trick in the audience, you're focusing on the trick in the audience and you're afraid. And focusing on the fact that you're afraid does not help you calm down. By the time you're nervous, it's too late. You're already going to be nervous. So rather than trying to change something that's already happening that you're not going to be able to change, instead, use the energy. If you're going to get nervous on stage, use that energy to make yourself bigger. Not even on stage, even if you're around people, right? Use that energy to interact with them, to talk them through it, to kind of make yourself larger than life in some situations, not to the point of being obnoxious. But
it can help you be an entertainer. You do need a certain energy level that you don't usually have whenever you're just in regular conversation to kind of communicate these things. You are a magician, right? You're going to be doing amazing things.
Right. And so make it bigger and better. Also, something you need to realize is that the audience wants you to succeed. Nobody goes out to see a movie hoping it sucks, okay? That's not the case. Everyone's hoping that the movie they go see is great. It's the same thing with you, okay? You're out there performing, if it's a public speech, if it's theater, if it's magic, if it's juggling, if it's a comedian, whatever. The audience wants you to succeed, okay? They want you to be successful.
That's why they're there.
That's why they're there, right? That's why they're bothering to stay. I mean, especially if you're out there performing on the street with your hat out, right? If they were... unless you're doing like some kind of crazy stunt, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this guy's gonna just die when he finishes this."
Then they want you to fail,
right? Then they want you to fail. But if you're out there performing magic, doing comedy, doing juggling, something like that, they want you to succeed. They're waiting to see if you do, but they do want you to succeed. The audience is on your side, and the fact that they're staying there and watching you indicates that they're wanting you to take the lead. Okay, if you're out there with your hat out when you're performing, it is the easiest thing in the world to just walk away. To just wander off and not worry about it anymore. It's like, okay, whatever. And then just go on.
Bye-bye.
It's not that hard for them to do that. The fact that they're staying and watching you shows that they are still interested in you succeeding. And they are still interested in participating in this kind of dance that you're creating with them. They do want you to take the lead. So interact with your audience. Tell them what you want them to do, right? We're going to practice... A friend of mine, Christy, who's now married, something she used to do at the beginning of her shows is like, let's practice a little perspective exercise, right? She's all right, everybody look up, everybody look down, everybody look left, everybody look right, and she'd just get the audience on her side, kind of playing around. It's like, all right, now we've practiced looking, now look at this, and then she'd go into it. Enjoy the dance. Understand that it's a team effort. If you're there, doing this really cool thing, if you're entirely focused on your trick, on your hands, on your everything, then your audience will be as well.
And the thing is that you've already done this. You've already focused on your trick. If you're in your room practicing in front of a camcorder or in front of a mirror, you've already focused on the trick.
I would recommend a camcorder because with a camcorder, camcorders don't blink. Okay, nope. Mirrors blink when you do. And so if you're closing your eyes to kind of try to block that moment out of your head.
And also a good thing that Jay Sankey brought up is that if you're practicing in front of a mirror and you're looking down at your hands, you're going to be doing that whenever you're entertaining.
Exactly.
You don't want to be doing that.
But if you're entirely focused on your effect, then your audience will be entirely focused on your effect. If, however, you are focused on your effect and the audience, then the audience will be focused on the effect and you. And that's what you want. And I got a message, and that was very rude.
I will take it over for a little bit. I'm not sure what to say. He's kind of leaving me over here by myself. Here.
Use the energy.
Nice little intermission, right? Oh, that's amazing. Use the energy when you're nervous. Oh, he's back. Thank God.
Right.
I get nervous too.
We do. And I will continue to be nervous. And as terrifying as it is, I don't want to get over it. Because another moment that I do get over it, you lose that edge, you lose that interaction, you lose that pop that being nervous gives you. And so whether you're doing public speaking or even podcasting or YouTube, where we are right now, we're nervous getting ready to sit up like, oh my gosh, you're getting ready to record. Click! And Hi, I'm Joe. This is Steve Allen. I'm here. Bye. Yes, you will get nervous, but like we're doing right here, you play with your audience.
And I'm kind of one of those odd characters. You get a couple of freaks out there who aren't always nervous, but then get nervous like it comes out of the kind of side, hits you in the...
You get sideswiped by your nervousness.
Yeah, you get hit by like a semi all of a sudden.
Right.
And I've done a couple of these videos. I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I've done quite a few of them. And sometimes I'm really nervous going into them. Sometimes I'm not. This would be a time that I'm terrified.
And you will run into people who are jerks. Hecklers are going to happen. Mm-hmm. But the interesting thing about hecklers is the reason, if you're not in this like competition mentality, right? If you don't set it up, I'm going to fool you and you're not going to figure it out. Well, then you've just made it a competition between you and everyone. Big surprise, people want to win. Right? If, however, it's say, let's go on this together, let's have fun together,
then people are going to go on the ride.
You don't have to worry about hecklers as much. When you do run into them, you need to understand the reason they're a heckler, the reason they're doing what they are, is because everybody else's attention is on you. Right? You've gotten the whole group together, you've gotten all of them listening to you, you're now the leader of the group. And they get jealous of that. That's the reason they're hecklers.
They want to be you.
They want to be you. In that moment, they want to be you. They wish they were you, and they wish they could be you, but they can't. And so when you're being you, performing, they want to take that from you.
It's kind of a strange compliment, really.
It is a compliment. It's hard to think of it as a compliment, and they certainly don't mean it as a compliment.
But
it is because the reason they're doing it is they're jealous. It helps some to deal with it. It helps to understand why they do it. It doesn't help deal with them sometimes.
And again, that just goes back to
laugh them off, don't acknowledge them, ignore them. They're wanting the attention, don't give it to them.
Right.
And if they continue to be a problem, oftentimes, if you're friends with the audience and you've done that, I've had audience members put hecklers in their place.
Yeah. Why don't you shut up?
Yeah. Shut up.
He's doing a trick, right?
He's doing a trick. Shut up. Right. And then they're just right. It just blows their mind. It's like, well, he was trying to fool me. And it was like, no, we're having fun.
No. Yeah.
So do that. Ignore them. If it becomes a problem, then address it.
Something that I do sometimes is
not worth it.
You do have to be kind of comfortable in your performing situation to do it. But you can play with the hecklers a little bit.
But you've got to be careful.
You do have to be careful.
You don't necessarily want to encourage them.
You don't want to encourage them to keep doing it.
I know how you did that. Well, so do I. And
that was
they just
and then
yeah, but I know how you did it. Yeah, I do too. And then you just stare at them like they're supposed to say something. There's nothing else to say after that, right?
Right.
We both know how it works. Woo! Who cares?
Amazing, right? So. That's not what's important. It's not important how the trick works. It's the experience that you have with the effect.
Black Duck Magician, I hope that helped you out. Anybody else out there who has problems speaking in public or performing or any of those kinds of situations, I hope that helped you as well. And keep the show going on, and I hope it goes well.
Thanks, guys. Excellent. I think that went very well.
You want to watch it?
Yeah, I do. I think it's still recording.